Hello everyone, welcome to Painting with Harold. In today's tutorial, we're going to paint some clouds. If you watched the first tutorial, you saw me paint the sky and the water. The colors I have out are titanium white, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, sap green, a little bright red. Now that black that's on my canvas, that was from something I did earlier, so we're not using it. But the first thing I want to do is I'm going to use a fan brush, number 6 fan brush, and I want to come up here and get a small amount of bright red, okay? And I'm going to bring that up here into my white. Let me show you how I'm doing this. I'm using just the corner of the fan brush here. I want to come in and I want to pull this color out, and it'll turn a pink color. I got that black in there. I need to work around it if I can. But we want to load this brush up with paint, okay? Just load it up on both sides. And then when you come to the canvas, have your brush kind of lean down at an angle. And using just the corner of the brush, come up and just make little circles. Little circles is the secret to making these clouds, guys. You gotta have these little circles. You don't want to leave that brush sitting still. If you mess around and leave it sitting still, you're going to end up with a big cotton ball. Alright? You see how I did that? We'll do it one more time. Have you brush at an angle and just make little circles. Okay, that's all you got to do. Just little circles with the corner of that fan brush. Now if you want these up here to have a little more white in them, all you got to do is just get a little bit of clear white. Load that on the corner of that fan brush. And come back up here and just go over. And it'll tone that red down. Okay? And just keep the brush moving. That's the key. You've got to keep that brush moving. Alright, we'll load it up with a little more white and red here. And we'll come on this side and we'll put one more. Just little circles with the fan brush. That's all I'm doing. Making little circles. Okay? Just like that, guys. If you're looking for a secret, I would say practice and making those little circles. That's going to be part of the secret. Alright, now we're going to use a clean, dry 1-inch brush. And you can take your paper towel, which I always do, and you can rub the paper towel, rub the bristles right in the paper towel, make sure it's good and clean and dry. And come up to the bottom of these clouds now. And just very softly blend out the bottoms. Don't touch your tops, leave them good and bright. But just with the corner of the brush, brush out the bottom. Just blend it right out, making little circles. And then we'll do the same to the big cloud. Okay? Now we want to do what Bob always called fluffing them up. And all that is lay the brush on the canvas real lightly, no pressure at all, come up and just swoop through the clouds real softly. It's kind of a backward C. Just no pressure at all on there, on your brush, none. Okay? And then the last step is very, very lightly again. Just brush across them real easy. And it'll just set them right down into the painting. Okay? And just like that, guys, we made some beautiful clouds. If you enjoyed this painting, please like, subscribe, and let me know if you enjoy these new style of shorter lessons. I'm trying to do them a little quicker so you can learn a little better. See you next time. Painting with Harold. I love you guys. God loves you more.